Truth over fear. I want to get into this. Lil Nas X and Nike announced 666 pairs of Satan shoes, complete with blood in the soles. But what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and suffers the loss of his own soul? Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so Lil Nas teams up with MSCHF to release Satan shoes. Now this news comes on the 86th day of the year. MSCHF in reverse ordinal is 86. Nike and Lil Nas X are releasing 666 pairs of shoes in tribute to Satan that will contain a drop of human blood in the sole of each shoe, in tribute to Lil Nas X selling his soul. Keep in mind, Nike's logo is a ring of Saturn, and to the occult, Saturn is Satan. The shoes will be released March 29, 2021, and priced at $1,018 in tribute to Luke 10:18 about Satan falling from heaven like lightning. Now, Nike is doing this while he is still 21 years old. His date of birth is April 9th, 1999. He's 21 years old. And of course, it's the Jesuits behind all this. Nike equals 21. Jesuit equals 21. Bible equals 21. Saturn equals 21. Lil Nas X's birth name is Montero Lamar Hill. Montero Lamar Hill equals 78. And Jesuit equals 78. This announcement came March 26th, or 26/3, like 263, the 56th prime. And of course, Society of Jesus is 56. His April 9th birthday, or 4/9, also fits in with this biblical theme, specifically Revelation, because Revelation equals 121 and 49. And notice how Satan's shoes connects as well. Satan's shoes in three ciphers is 121, 149, and 59. And Revelation is 121, 149, and 59. TMZ equals 59. Negro equals 59. Slave equals 59. Rasta 59. Blues 59. March 29 leaves 277 days in the year, the 59th prime. The square root of 121 is 11, and the shoes release 11 days before his 22nd birthday, reminding us that there are 22 chapters in Revelation. And again, the price is in tribute to Luke 10:18. Now, Luke equals 49 and 59. MSCHF equals 49. Lil Nas X is fully leaning into his new hellish aesthetic, teaming up with an Idea Factory release Satan shoes. This on the heels of his polarizing music video on the same subject. The rapper pop star is putting out a limited release of Nike sneakers that are all about the Prince of Darkness and his kingdom, right down to the box artwork and even the shoe design itself, which features a pentagram emblem sitting on the laces and an upside down cross right at the top of the tongue. The shoe body is a Nike Air Max 97, which MSCHF, the company behind this campaign, has reinvented with Nas X's new Montero song and video in mind. It's got a Bible scripture emblazoned on the sign, Luke 10:18, which references Satan's banishment from heaven. There's also a 666 reference toward the back of the shoe, with another number in front of it, alluding to which limited unit it is. And the March 29th release date is in tribute to the Faustian bargain Lil Nas X clearly made, which is a deal with the devil. 293 is the 62nd prime, and Faustian bargain equals 62. 293 being March 29th. And the Faustian bargain is a pact whereby a person trades something of supreme moral or spiritual importance, such as personal values or the soul, for some worldly or material benefit, such as power or riches, which also includes witchcraft. The pact is between a person and or Satan or a lesser demon. And notice this announcement was made on the 85th day of the year, and Faustian bargain is a deal with the devil, and deal with the devil equals 167 and 85. And that's why TMZ's chosen tweet shows 16.7 likes, like 167. And then you can't overlook the 4.7 thousand comments. Beast equals 47. And I just got to say this, that, it's deceiving how these sick fucks work, because a lot of kids originally got to know Lil Nas X through the song Old Town Road. That was kind of their way of reeling them in. And then now you got kids that are still his fans. But if you watch this video, check out this video, which the song is straight trash for one, but then the video is trash too. But how does YouTube allow them to post this video? Well, I guess I already know how they allow him to do it, because it's all connected anyways. But kids are watching this shit. That was my point. And we can't post shit, that, I mean, I can't even say certain FF word or whatever, but just needed to say that real quick. I think it's fucking ridiculous. But the song is trash. But also what they're doing is they're backmasking these songs, which they're putting a lot of subliminal messages in these songs, which your mind can't catch, because again, your mind works at 24 frames per second, which is the flicker frequency, and they throw these satanic dark messages in these flashes where your eyes can't see them, but your mind's picking it up. That's why you get a lot of people that listen to this trash music these days and can't figure out why they like it, but they do, because they backmask these songs with subliminal messages that go right into your subconscious mind. And let me just clarify, your conscious mind or the objective mind is not picking it up, but the subjective mind or the subconscious mind is picking it up. So that's what I meant. And apparently these shoes will contain 1 drop of human blood. Who knows whose blood this is, but it's probably the factory workers that work in the sweatshops that put these fucking things together. And they do this all the time with most of the corporate sigils and symbols that they put out there. One, for instance, is Heineken beer. And if you flip that beer upside down, put it in the mirror, you'll see the 3 E's change to 3 6's, and then the star becomes inverted, becomes a perversion. And as you tip that beer down, you're drinking up that negative, low conscious state of mind liquid. So yeah, they do this all the time with a lot of different, popular corporate sigils. And this is that low 666 beast mentality consciousness that they want us on, so that we don't reach the 777 Christ consciousness. We're easier to control that way, and it's working. So, and to be specific, Satanism is the symbolism and trappings of the Christian devil, or Satan, are used in a modern Satanism for 2 reasons. The first is to try to make outsiders see Satanism as just another quaint religious belief that is based upon traditional Christian belief systems. The second is to associate itself with the adversarial dynamic in nature, referred to as involution in the occult world, the force which opposes true evolution in consciousness by making us divided and contradictory in our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The word Satan comes from the Hebrew word meaning adversary or opposer. Satanism is ultimately about being opposed to the true order of moral law or God's law. Satanism is an ancient occult religion comprised of diverse interconnected networks of worldwide adherents. At its ideological core, this religion postulates that knowledge of the human psyche and knowledge of the laws of the universe should be occulted and held only by a few human beings. It's much more accurate to perceive Satanists and dark occultists in general as ancient psychologists who hold and wield hidden information in ways which exploit those who remain ignorant of it. The belief in Satan as an anthropomorphic deity instead of a set of ego-driven values and a way of being in the world is a misconception which leads people to a lack of understanding of real Satanism's control and manipulation of our world, and an inability to identify this true enemy. And these are the fucks running the world. The Black Pope, the Jesuit Black Pope, the other Pope is just a puppet, but the Jesuits are running it behind the scenes, if you will. At the highest level, dark occultists from ancient ruling class bloodlines are at the top of the pyramid. And these bloodlines are the demigods that were left here when Ezekiel speaks about this, the Nephilim, when the gods were having children with the women of earth. And these ruling bloodlines were left here to rule on earth. That's why they believe they're ordained by God to rule over us. But that's at the highest level. And then underneath that, you got the higher level dark occultist orders and think tank organization. And then under that, you got the financial, political, religious, and media organizations controlled by dark occultists. Then you have the low level dark occult orders, such as the Church of Satan, Temple of Set. And then underneath that, you have the general public or the blind masses. And this is from the account of the ancient Sumerians who wrote on cuneiform tablets in ancient Sumeria or modern day Iraq. And keep in mind, these tablets predate the Bible in the story of creation. The dark occult controllers of our world manipulate the masses of people by giving them their mindset and their religion. This is the best way to have them continue fighting and weaken each other so they are easier to control and rule. To understand true Christianity, you must understand what its polar opposite, Satanism, really is. Christians refuse to understand genuine Satanism, but an authentic Christian has knowledge of the occult and can discern between light occultism and dark occultism based on how that knowledge is being used. And most people can't discern that because they're in that 666 beast mentality, that low level vibration state of mind that they keep us in to control us, enslave us, and rule the world with this knowledge that only they keep and we don't have. So, do your research, but keep an open mind. Minds are like parachutes. They only function when they're open. So, there you have it, guys. You got sick fucks running the world and a bunch of brain dead people running around accepting authority. Truth is simple. Lies get complicated.